Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
When you know what to do with what you got, you can do more with it. All right. So shouts out to my man Lavrell, as well as the World Changers, making this thing happen and getting it done with your financial needs. All right. The World Changers help empower individuals and communities throughout financial education and implementation. Your agent Lavrell Hawkins has made significant strides in the financial services industry, using his expertise to guide and support others in achieving financial stability as well as success. Lavrell uses an holistic approach that addresses the mental, physical, financial, and spiritual aspects of being in a well space and place when it comes to your finances, all right? Y'all give them a call, 919-764-4626. That's 919-764-4626. The World Changes Financials and Lavrell are dedicated to empowering you and your communities through financial education and implementation. 919-764-4626. Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Arley?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 44770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
I did not know that if you are not using it, something happens to it. So when you start to see a decrease in the estrogen amounts that's coming from your ovaries, the cells of the vagina tend to shrink. The elasticity of the vagina tends to change. So I have a lot of patients that complain of it not only being dry, but it feels like it's like just literally like shriveling, like it's thinning. The walls of the vagina thin. So, intercourse is a way, of course, to keep that elasticity, and things will just kind of atrophy or it'll shrink if you're not active. The vaginal estrogen is a great way, because sometimes by the time patients get to me, it's like, I haven't been dating for years. I've met someone, we're trying, and it's so painful. So that's when I will put them on vaginal estrogen cream. And I love pelvic floor physical therapy. So if I get a patient and they're to that where it's painful, they've not had intercourse in years, now we're trying to get back out there, we're going to do some pelvic floor physical therapy. So we work as a team. I deal with the estrogen component. I send them to pelvic floor physical therapy. They help them to learn how to relax those pelvic floor muscles again and how to get things back together. Pelvic floor physical therapy. And if your gynecologist isn't talking about pelvic floor physical therapy, I don't know what's going on.
Falcons Wrap-Up, presented by the Two Live Stews. Drop your highs and lows from the game in the chat and chop it up with Doug and Ryan about your Atlanta Falcons.
You're in the dog pound. Dogs and poodles, it's the Two Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you an idiot.
Dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart, streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 live stews, youtube.com. 2 live stews, youtube.com. Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews Experience. We back, shawty! This right here, this ain't your ordinary-ish.
Two Live Stews Experience, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart, baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit. The Two Live Stews Experience, shawty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
You ready, bro? Yeah. Oh, straight.
Y'all ain't have to do us like that, man.
And we got to thank God every minute of every day, whether we take beatdowns or not during the weekend. You're in the house with your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews. And this is your Two Live Stews Experience, Monday morning style. Baby. Good morning. Mocha Bella, TKP, Griff. Honorable mention to the great St. Louis Ron, now going by RHON Lee. Good morning to you too, Dougie Stew. How you feeling, sir?
I'm all right, man.
You hold your damn head up high. Hold your damn head up high.
All things considered, I'm doing
You hold
all
your
right,
head up
man.
high.
I'm doing
You
all right.
hold your head up high.
How about you? I'm
Don't
holding
you
my
put your
head up high.
down. Don't you put your head down.
No, I'm not putting my
Y'all
head
made
down.
it. Y'all played in the Black College Championship. Y'all made it.
Yes.
I mean, physically, y'all was there. I mean, y'all didn't do a damn thing while you were there, but y'all made it.
now that's not
That's right.
necessary. The last part wasn't necessary.
And
what
let me
you
tell
just
you
said.
something else.
What?
Everybody I talked to, all they talk about was the party Friday night, not the beatdown on Saturday. And I
that's
was to talk to
good.
20 people.
That's good.
Nobody said nothing
That's
about
good.
their beatdown, and all they talked about was the party Friday night. Sir, point A. Let's start at point A before we continue with today's show. How was the party Friday? Because I missed it, but I've heard a lot about it. And then what do you say to the beatdown that you guys took on Saturday?
So party was off the chain.
Mhm.
Tree can attest to that. Tree was there. I think we opened the door and Tree and her crew just rolled right in.
That's right.
But it was off
Trying
the
to
chain.
get that table.
Shots out. Yeah, they did. They did Bogart a section too. Shots out to DJ Big Worm. Worm Perm. He did his damn thing. The party was fantastic. Anybody that was there can attest to that.
No one has said anything other than that. And I've spoken to a lot of people.
And then the game, man. South Carolina State and Jackson State.
It's hard to take 2.5, almost 3 weeks off, man, and then a team that you played as recent as was Jackson State played last week.
They played last week.
That's hard, man. That's hard because you got to give the guys a rest. You guys beat people down.
You want to give them a rest, right?
You want to give them a rest, man, but at the same time, rest versus work. You know, people will say to continue to keep going, keep your head down and keep plowing.
Well, because there's no championship game in the MEAC, and South Carolina State did lose to Jackson State in the Celebration Bowl. I think the score was maybe 28-7 or 35-7 or something like that.
It doesn't matter what the score was, man. Who cares about that?
They even called back 2 touchdowns from Jackson State, man.
Damn.
So it was a tough day. So here's the story. So what had happened was our quarterback hadn't played in like 5 weeks. Okay, the player of the year in the MEAC, Eric Phoenix is his name, I believe. He hadn't played in 5 weeks. We won the conference 3 weeks ago, and so there's no conference championship. So we've been sitting around for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson State played last week, and so they were fresh.
Yep.
We were rusted. Here's the big thing about it. The time off and however he did the time management or whatever for these last 3 weeks while we were waiting to play in this game.
It was wrong. Whatever he did was wrong.
Hold on. I'm going to expound on that a little bit more. I count 7 or 8 guys catching cramps. That's all you need to know.
It was wrong.
People don't, players don't catch cramps at the end of the year. That happens in the beginning of the year because you've been going in practice, but practice isn't exactly like the game.
It was 45 degrees outside. Why the hell are you cramping? And you were playing inside the dome. Why are you cramping?
Because whatever regimen he had them on the last 3 weeks wasn't right.
It was wrong. It was wrong.
It was wrong. Whatever it was.
You live and you learn.
Now, that being said, he's an excellent coach. I give the team an A-. I would give him an A+ if they had won the championship. But he's going to learn from this. Coach Barry's going to learn from this, and we will be back.
Damn right. I don't question that at all.
We will be back. He's a phenomenal coach. He's a phenomenal coach. This year, we ran into a buzzsaw, and it was the Jackson State Tigers.
I sent you a text in the first quarter, man. My text said, what did my text say when I sent it to you, man?
I didn't see it. I was alcohol dead.
It was something like, y'all are playing cold out there.
Right. And you didn't even know about the whole time off and all of that.
I did. Yeah, I did because the announcers even spoke about it. They talked about it.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, y'all. But before the announcers said that, I'm like, y'all are playing cold because I knew y'all had some downtime. Man, hey man, y'all sat for close to a month. Man, that's hard, dude.
That's hard.
That's hard.
And
when it comes to FBS bowl games, when it comes to FBS bowl games, everybody's resting for that period of time.
Right.
When the bowl game that I played in at Georgia Tech, we played Stanford in the Aloha Bowl in Hawaii.
Right.
We weren't the only school off for 3.5 weeks. Stanford was too.
Right. But in this situation, we were the only ones off.
Y'all were cold, dude. Y'all were cold.
Yeah.
I'm not making excuses, man. You take your beat down like a man, which clearly y'all are. But y'all were cold, man, and that's a big difference, man.
And another thing, and you're watching the 2 ICU's experience. I'm gonna need to hold something, man. A couple $. These some of the bitches from Jackson State just made so many bets for me. I took so many bets, man.
All of them.
I took a lot of bets.
You took all of them.
And Cat still hit me up. Hey, man, I didn't see you after the game. Where'd you go? We had to settle something up, didn't we?
Smoke bomb king. Eric Phoenix would not have started that game if I was the coach.
Well, and they pulled.
He hadn't played in 5 weeks. Oh, no. I'm riding with the horse that brought us here. He at least gonna get to start.
Now listen, I think he only missed 2 games. He missed 2 games, I believe.
You said 5 earlier. That's why I was going off of that.
But the time from which he played his last game has been 5 weeks.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was tough, man. It was tough. I still, once again, giving them an A- for the year. They had a great year, sir. They had a great year.
They had an incredible year, man.
You kissing walls, man? What's going on?
Yeah, man. My family's leaving, man, and my wife don't leave this house without giving daddy a kiss. That's just how it is.
That's a
period.
good rule, man.
I don't care what I'm doing. I'm gonna get me a kiss before they leave this house.
That's a good rule, man.
Morgan gives me love before I come into the studio because she knows I can't start my day without loving her before she leaves. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Rules are rules, man. We don't have many of them, but the few we do have, we stick to them, man.
Right. That's good. That's good, man.
Hey, man, a lot of sports to talk about, man.
How was your weekend? What did you do this weekend? We didn't get into yours.
Wife was out of town, man, so I was on daddy duty. And not only was I on daddy duty because the wife was out of town, Mason had a buddy spend the night. So, I mean, it was on and popping all weekend. I've been cleaning house, cooking, and washing clothes all weekend. Yep, all weekend. But it was a great weekend, man. What boat? There was game on Saturday. What game did I watch on Saturday?
Army. I think the only one was
Army Navy.
Yeah.
Army Navy. Yeah. Lost a little grip on Army Navy, but it's okay. It's okay.
Why would
you stuck my chest out on that one?
Why would you bet on Army Navy?
Well, I bet on situations, sir, not on games. I bet on situations.
Yeah, but
And
go ahead.
that situation called for me taking that bet. Yeah, it was
And Navy won, right?
Oh, Navy didn't win. They smashed them.
They smashed them, right? And
first-
but Army
first time
was Army was favored.
Army was favored, and they were a top 25 team.
Right.
Navy hadn't beat them in almost like a decade. Yeah, the line was like 6 points. Whatever it was, I was like, I'm loading up on that.
So I understand what you're saying. You bet situations and not
Right.
teams. Is that what you said?
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
The problem with that, also you should have another caveat. You should bet on entities you know.
Oh, I agree with that too. Oh, I agree with that too.
Why would you bet on something that you know nothing about the teams?
Sir, we have a team of 6 consultants. I'm one of 6. And the pool, all 6 of us. All 6 of us.
A pool of what? Say that again.
All 6 of us agreed that they felt Army would win that game. And no, I am not well versed on that game, but there is, for that game to be on our ticket, somebody in the 6 was well versed on it.
Yeah, I don't.
And they supported everybody's thoughts. That was the easiest. That was one of the ones where, for us to put it on a ticket, 4 out of 6 people got to say yes. That was one of the ones that had 6 people saying yes. It happens, man. It's sports gambling. It happens.
You got a little consortium, a group of bettors.
Yes, man. Yes.
Yeah, that was one thing that I always did when I did wager was I only bet on the teams I knew. I would never bet on Southwest Missouri State versus UMass or anything like that because nobody knows anything about them teams. Why would I? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. We got a military dude at school with the military game, and he was like, salivating at the mouth. We got to put this one on the board, guys. We got to put this one on the board, guys. And then when he said it, I'm like, well, no, everybody gets heard. Everybody gets heard. There's no bad decisions. It's a think tank.
What?
And there's no dumb decisions. That's stupid. No one does that. We listen to what everybody has to say. That's why we're up. That's why we're making money.
So it's like a Justice League of gamblers. And you're kind of like Aquaman. And that guy's kind of like Batman. Is that kind of how it is?
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, everybody has a voice, huh?
Everybody has a voice that gets heard.
You're going to lose your shirt. Keep doing that shit right there. I'm going to tell you right now. You listen to a guy talk about betting on Army and Navy. You better get out of that group. That Justice League is in peril. Y'all are going straight to trash.
Can I give up my first Bust Award? It is the 2 Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
And I got a ball award.
Stews,
and I got a ball
this is
award.
the 2 Live Stews experience. Now let's not start on a negative note. You do your baller first, and I'll give my first Buster after you.
Ball award to Travis Hunter.
Yes.
There was no way he wasn't going to win the Heisman. Now,
yes.
That being said, it was very, very close.
Mm-hmm. It should have been.
Genty came very, very close to winning the Heisman, but he didn't. Yep. Cooler heads prevail. Shouts out. That's my chapter bro right there, Stephen Haynes, 86. He says,
okay. Rue 86.
Yeah.
Good to see that, bro.
NAACP dog. Bruh's very political, long story short.
Yep.
But Travis Hunter wins the Heisman, man. I don't know why it was that close. I do know why it was that close. It was that close because they hate Prime. And a lot of people who knew they should vote for Travis Hunter probably didn't. Okay? But it still wasn't enough for this young man to not win the Heisman Trophy. I'll say this to anybody that listens, man. If you played football to a higher level, what I'll say is college, and you know the game, you've been playing the game a long time, what this guy did this year is unbelievable. It's the reason why he's the only one that ever did it.
I'm going to give you one stat because the numbers, he's got so many numbers that's ridiculous, but I'm going to give you one stat, okay? In the last two seasons, Travis Hunter has played 96% of Colorado's snaps.
That's unbelievable.
Not just on the defensive side of the ball,
no.
Not just on the offensive side of the ball, but Travis Hunter has played 96% of the team's snaps in the last 2 years, and he has excelled tremendously.
It is so unbelievable that I can't even start to tell you, man.
That's right.
To people that don't know, and I keep saying this, people that don't know the game, When they tried to make these excuses on why he shouldn't win it and why Genty should, and nothing against Genty. I mean, he had a phenomenal season, but there's a lot of things that went into play for him. And if you know how much effort it had to take for this guy to play the snaps that he did, it wouldn't even have been a question. Ball award to Travis Hunter, man.
And makes a ton of plays. After each play, does a different dance and still has this energy to get back on the field and do what he does.
Right.
I got 2 names for Travis Hunter, and then we can move on. And
Okay.
I'll give my Buster Award.
I got a Buster, too, coming up, too.
First name for Travis Hunter is unicorn. He is the definition of the term. That player is a unicorn. It's Travis Hunter.
Right.
Second term for Travis Hunter. He is him. Period.
Right.
Moving forward, when people start saying, I'm him, they shouldn't even say that no more. They should say, I'm Travis Hunter. Because that's the year that young man had in college football. Phenomenal. He deserved the award.
Buster Award. Travis Hunter's old lady. And I said it. I said it. Now listen, I'm not mad at the young man. I'm not judging their relationship. All I'm saying,
you are.
No, hold on. All I'm saying.
Okay.
Can you let me finish?
I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is he needs to be careful.
Okay.
Okay? I saw another video, and I just saw it before we came on. He was at an autograph signing. I don't know if this was before the Heisman Award or right after. He's at an award ceremony, and they caught his girlfriend sitting on the couch, and she's nagging. What am I doing? What am I supposed to do? I'm just sitting here. It's just an autograph signing. He's taking pictures with guys. They're coming up, and he's trying to explain to her, like, baby, I mean, this is what I'm here for, is to take pictures with these people. Something to that effect. And we've all seen the other video of how she came on the field with him after the last game they had, I believe it was, and, busted his chops about something. Young man, trust me when I tell you this. Be careful. If Travis Hunter is watching this right now, be careful. Good luck to you. I hope y'all live and be together for the next 50 years. But I'm going to tell you, there's some red flags, some big-ass red flags being thrown around right now.
For the sake of timeliness and for the protocol of the show, I will comment on my Buster and on Doug's comments on the other side. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. The makeup of those stews, last 48, more balls and more busters, and the Falcons have a big-time game tonight. We'll talk about all of it while recapping Week 15 on the Two Live Stews experience up next. Keep it locked.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
When you know what to do with what you got, you can do more with it. All right? So shouts out to my man Lavrell, as well as the World Changers, making this thing happen and getting it done with your financial needs. All right? The World Changers help empower individuals and communities throughout financial education and implementation. Your agent, Lavrell Hawkins, has made significant strides in the financial services industry, using his expertise to guide and support others in achieving financial stability as well as success. Lavrell uses an holistic approach that addresses the mental, physical, financial, and spiritual aspects of being in a well space and place when it comes to your finances, all right? Y'all give them a call, 919-764-4626. That's 919-764-4626. The World Changes Financials and Lavrel are dedicated to empowering you and your communities through financial education and implementation. 919-764-4626. Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Arley?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
Falcons Wrap Up, presented by the Two Live Stews. Drop your highs and lows from the game in the chat and chop it up with Doug and Ryan about your Atlanta Falcons.
Falcons versus Raiders goes down tonight. Monday Night Football, 2 games for your viewing pleasure. You have the Chicago Bears in Minnesota, the 8 o'clock game on ABC. And you will have the Falcons in Las Vegas, the second Monday night game. That game's on ESPN, but it might be on the Plus or one of those ESPN somethings. I'm going to be watching both of them. Welcome back to your boys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. I am Ryan. He's Doug. We're here for you every Monday and Thursday. Two Live Stews Facebook and Two Live Stews YouTube.com. 2 quick comments, man. To your thoughts on Travis Hunter and his old lady, man. Man, I see the same red flags, and it ain't got nothing to do with him being Travis Hunter. I would tell every young man at that age to stand down and live a little bit. All right. This is going to be very unprofessional, but I got to charge my computer, or it's going to die, and I don't want that to happen. But I would tell every young man Travis's age and Travis's position to stand down. It ain't got to be about to go to the NFL. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just about how young you are. I think this thing can work 2 ways. One, you've never experienced anybody else but your middle school or high school girlfriend, and y'all just ended from the start to the finish. Or 2, you get some of that stuff out of your system and experience a few people and live a little while to understand your likes and dislikes and see how other people get down. And then you make that decision when you realize these streets ain't what I want. To my understanding, this dude is a homebody. He don't drink, don't smoke, don't party. He stay home, play video games, studies, and he's with his old lady. Yeah. That sounds like no matter what he may incur when it comes to dealing with her in the future, he might be all right if that's who he is. Okay? But the second part of that story is, man, y'all got to stop judging that girl because y'all don't know her. Y'all seen 10 seconds worth of video. Yeah. Y'all seen 10 seconds worth of video, and y'all crucifying that girl on the web. Y'all don't know her, man. Yeah. Now, again, I think I tend to agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, so you don't see red flags. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know her to see a red flag.
The videos that you've seen put out there for the world are all the red flags you need to see. What
happened an hour before those videos? What happened a day before those videos?
You try again. Liberal Ryan is great. That's great, man.
My house is glass, man.
Right.
It's glass.
Right.
And I like to make educated decisions and comments about things. And the way people talking about that girl, oh man.
So if Miles,
you think she's the devil, man?
If Miles, no, I didn't go off on her like she's the devil. I told a young man, or I put it out there for the young man.
I agree.
In the universe to be careful.
You did it more tactfully than others. I can hear you keep on talking. I'm listening.
What the hell? The hell is going on, man?
I had to put my plug in the wall or my computer was going to die.
Oh,
Okay. Now go ahead. Please say what you were going to say.
Everything that you've seen, if this was Miles in the same situation, just won the Heisman or has been trending to win the Heisman in the last 2 years. You saw the video when he was walking the field when she was under his neck, chirping away.
I have seen them fussing quite a bit in a national spotlight, and she shouldn't be fussing. I agree. Yes.
That's all I'm saying, man.
Okay.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look, and they are really, really big red flags. That's all I'm saying. She might be the sweetest person in the world. Maybe we just catching her at a bad time.
Man. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. Yeah. I'll ask you again. What happened the day before or hour before those videos? You have no idea. As a matter of fact, what's her name? Where's she from? What she like to do? We don't know nothing about her.
Because I'm going to tell you, he loves she. Loves she.
And he should. And he should.
If that was me, I'm going to stop. I don't want to do no what ifs. But he really, really, really loves she.
Yeah.
So I'm wishing the young man good luck. I'm hoping she don't take half his money in a couple of years from now. I hope everything works out. He's going to be the number 1 pick in the draft. He's going to play offense and defense probably a little bit in the NFL. I'm wishing them well. That's all I'm saying.
Speaking of him being the number 1 pick in the draft, and then I'll give my first Buster award because we keep losing focus here. Giants, Las Vegas, New England. That's 1, 2, and 3. Jacksonville, Carolina, Tennessee. That's 4, 5, 6. Cleveland, Jets, Chicago, New Orleans. Sir, the Giants and the Vegas Raiders, who are at the top of the board right now when it comes to getting the first pick, they're not going to take Travis Hunter. They need quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not going to be number 1. Now, he could be number 1 if one of those teams that I mentioned after those guys trade up to get him. He could be number 1.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he'll be number 1 because Jacksonville is number 4, New England's 3, and the top 2 teams got to have a quarterback.
Right. Absolutely. It's probably going to be Shador. I mean, a lot of what I'm seeing is Shador because what you just said, quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are in the NFL. Tree, you got that clip ready? Go ahead and play it.
Oh, read the thing at the bottom of the screen, Doug, first.
Oh, Leanna Leaney graduated Kennesaw State University in Atlanta, Georgia in December of 2022, posting at the time 4-year degree, but I finished it in 2. That's
y'all get up that girl ovaries. That girl done graduated from a 4-year school in 2 years.
So what does it have to do with her personality? She's a good student, got nothing to do with her personality. What kind of wife she gonna be to that man?
She might be the brains behind the whole outfit when that boy get his money.
Possibly.
She might be the. She might.
Would you?
She went to Kennesaw State. Okay. Oh, where's Travis Hunter from? Oh, he from Georgia. So she ain't no skank that he just met in Colorado or Jackson State.
No.
They got history. He's known this girl. Maybe they've even been dating since middle school. I don't know.
No one's ever called her a skank. Okay. Calm down.
All right. Yep.
No one's ever called her a skank. Yep. Secondly, do you see in her personality of what you have seen? Mm-hmm. Have you not seen red flags? I keep going back to that. I know.
No, Doug, I can't give somebody a flag off of a 30-second video when I don't know them.
Okay.
I just can't. That's just me, though. That's just me. Oh, liberal Ryan being liberal again. Don't want to crucify somebody that ain't done nothing.
Yeah, but we talk.
Run, bitch! Run! Travis Hunter and his girlfriend argue in front of their fans. Apparently, she got upset about waiting too long. What do you think? Toxic relationship?
Two Live Stews experience Ducks and Ryan Stewart to make up those 2 Live Stews.
Tree, great job. That's the video, the new video I was talking about.
Right.
This man at an autograph signing working.
Right.
And she's like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here?
Yeah, right. Yes. Yep. Doug, I understand. Doug, I told you from the start, in the middle, and now at the end, I agree with everything that you said. And I've added one addendum. I'm not going to judge that girl because I don't know her. I'm just not.
Nobody's
I don't know
her.
what happened 30 seconds before that video or the day before that video.
Right.
I have no idea why she was in a stinky attitude. She had a stinky mood going on, but I have no idea why.
It seems like a stinky attitude is a trend with her.
Seems.
That's all I'm saying.
It seems like it. No,
And you know what? Maybe there's another 100 videos out there of her being the sweetest girlfriend in the world. All I'm saying is, if I'm his father, if I'm somebody that he looks up to, an uncle or something like that.
Maybe and that's another thing. I'm glad you said that.
Go ahead.
Clearly his father is not the one he wants to be taking advice from. I don't know the situation at all, so I'm not going to judge him. And the person that he's getting advice from is one of the best people in the world to give someone in his position advice. Deion Sanders. And Deion's been with him since he left high school.
Did you see the video of when they called his name for the Heisman?
And Deion's like, hey girl, get up. Get your ass up.
And the girlfriend was sitting down. Everybody else standing up. Deion.
The entire room was standing. Everyone.
Deion had to tap on the back. Bitch, get your ass up.
Right. He did.
Hey, good luck to the young man. All I'm saying is
I'm gonna say it again, man.
Go ahead.
It wouldn't be me. And if I was him, I would whisper in his ear, slow your roll, player.
Right. That's what I was saying earlier, and I think I got cut off when we went to break or whatever. If this is Miles in the same situation, you're telling me that you wouldn't say to Miles, hey, Miles, you need to be careful with this young lady. You need to slow your roll. You need to take your time. You got your whole life to live. You don't want to get caught up in something that you don't need to.
Right.
There's plenty of fish in the sea. Like, you wouldn't give that sermon to your son?
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, or I hate to say something negative, and I hate to talk your business, but our dad told you not to do the same thing, but you did. You did. And as a matter of fact, several people told me not to do this. It's the same thing.
First of all, let me correct something. He didn't tell me not to get married. He just said, are you sure you want to do this?
The same thing you're telling Travis. That's the same thing you're saying to Travis.
That's the conversation every father should have with his son. Absolutely. Okay.
But my point is, what's the difference?
What's the difference? Hold on. If my former wife of 27 years would have exhibited the things and done the things that his girlfriend has done, don't you think our father would have been in his right to have a conversation like we're talking about right now about being careful? Son, this young lady's giving off bad vibes. I don't know about this one.
But she didn't exhibit it, and everyone was still challenged to proceed with caution. People still did what they wanted to do, and life still happened, is my point. That man and that, we don't, dude, I'm just, all I'm saying, man, is that we had no earthly idea, but we're screaming from the mountaintop for everybody to read and see like we know what the hell we're talking about with that couple. Man, I just can't do it.
Don't do it.
I just can't do it.
We kind of talk about sports things and sports related things.
Agreed.
We kind of do it. We kind of do have to talk about it.
I agree 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree 100%. And I would love to get the women's thoughts on it after we talk a little bit of sports, because we had done that all day. A couple of balls and busters. My Buster Award goes to the Detroit Lions and our head coach. He went for an onside kick in a situation where he had 12 minutes on the clock, was only down by a score and a field goal, and he kicked an onside kick trying to be slick when it's hard to be slick with the new kickoff rules today. I mean, so the team, the way they were playing and the way they were scoring the ball, all they needed was 1 or 2 turnovers or a couple stops, and they right back in the game. At the end of the game, they were only down by 3 points.
Yeah, but you can't crown the man as this great coach last week or the entire season, and they have one bad game. They lose one. That's the second game they've lost. Get the guy.
The reason why I can give him the Buster Award that I'm giving him is because he's got what's it called when you do something over and over? He's got a habit of doing these things.
Mm-hmm. A track record.
Right. And he's proven himself and everyone else that he will lose or botch games. He did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
He did the same thing he did last year in Dallas to stop us from probably getting a chance to go to the Super Bowl or have a better playoff situation to get to the Super Bowl. And now we're in the same situation this year. He's doing the same stuff. It's who Dan Campbell is, and it concerns me, and that's why he's getting my Bust Award. But he's still in a position to win and have success.
Hey man, they're 12-2. We're talking about
man.
the Lions.
Yeah, I'm talking about a Super Bowl, man. And the Lions, no team deserves it more. No group of fans deserve it more. And if he's doing the things that he's doing now, later on in the season, we're not going to get the Super Bowl, man. We've got the best offense in sports.
Nadi just agreed with me. He says the Lions are 12-2. Laugh my ass off.
Right. Yeah.
They're 12-2. Come on, man. Don't do like you talk about me. Don't do like that. I don't know her.
Right.
We see these cats are 12-2. Can that man get a little bit of grace?
The difference in me and you in the situations is I bleed Honolulu blue and silver. I got time served in Detroit. I know the fans I speak of. I know the organization I speak of.
But I would think
deserve a title.
That'd be even more reason for you to give them some grace.
Not only do I know the organization, I've seen the coach the last 3 years do the same things 4 or 5 times a year that cost his team. Okay. And my point is, he did the same thing that he's done in his entire regime while being in Detroit. He's doing the same thing that he's done that lost big games. And what? Oh, we lost another big one. I don't think we can win the Super Bowl if he keeps doing it. I don't expect you and Nadi to feel the way I do. I have something called skin in the game. Y'all don't.
Ball award to the Philadelphia Eagles, 27-13 over the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Great game.
They really struggled the last half of last year, but it seems like now they're back clicking on all cylinders like they were 2 years ago when they went to the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts, 25 of 32, 290 yards, 2 TDs, no INTs. They might be back. 12-2 on the year right now. Philadelphia is going to be a problem, sir, if they make when they get to the playoffs.
AJ Brown was all in the news for being an unhappy camper this past week, and they shut that down real quick. Oh, they look real good, man. They look real good.
All right, so we got a lot of stuff we got to do. We got these teams we got to get through. We got the Arley report. We got the top 5, and we got to do it all in the next hour. We got a lot of stuff we got to get through. We got a great top 5 today, too. Great top 5 coming up.
We also have a last 48 we got to get to.
A last 48? Today is Monday. What are you talking about?
I'm looking at the rundown. The rundown says last 48.
Don't we do last 48s on Thursday?
I thought we'd do them on Monday.
Are you okay? Seriously. We do the last 48 every show.
I mean, it's
every
like,
show.
I was thinking, did I overdose on my gummies this morning?
Absolutely not.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the Funky Four.
No, you're not thinking. I'm thinking
the Funky Four. I'm sorry. Yeah.
But correcting me and wow. Two Live Stews Experience. The Arley report is up next.
Yeah, I thought you were drinking. I don't know. I was drinking. My bad.
Yeah, it was you, man. I wasn't in the streets all weekend, man. I was here.
Okay.
I wasn't in the streets all weekend, man.
I was thinking about something else. It's not that big a deal.
Last 48, and we'll make sure we spend some time with Arley and the Arley report on the Two Live Stews Experience up next. Boston Busters.
We got the top 5 results too.
Y'all keep it locked to you boys. Two Live Stews.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay? That's right. Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's
constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people. Okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the 2 Live Stews.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up,
She's
Arley?
such a star. She had the stage to herself, doing what she do.
What's up, Arley?
Happy
What's
Monday,
up?
Arley. How was your
Happy
weekend, Arley?
Monday to all of Stew Nation out there. What's up? Doug, you all right? That dog walking y'all had this weekend, it did something to you.
Yeah,
Look
whatever.
like it did something to you.
Go ahead and do your report, Arley.
No, before you do your report, Arley.
First
before
of
you do
all,
that,
I must give a baller award to the SWAC is back, baby.
Go ahead, Arley.
Athletic Conference. Do that thing. Do that thing. Do it.
Talk
Do
your
that
talk,
thing.
Arley.
Do that
Talk
thing.
your talk,
Do it.
Arley.
14
Talk
and
your talk,
4.
Arley.
14
Hey,
and 5
Let me
against
tell you,
y'all.
28-7. Now, it's very difficult for me to support Jackson State University because Alcorn State University, the home of the Brave, and the Jackson State University, the I love, they are rivals. They go deep. Our neighbor, when we were in Mississippi, was Jackson State. My parents they love each other, but it was a thing. So to see that win decisively over the South Carolina State Bulldogs this weekend gave
Talk your talk.
Yeah,
Talk your talk. Talk your talk.
Get it.
to see that win decisively is so.
Arley, did you have a good weekend?
I am in Atlanta for a hot second, so yes, and I'm tired. But I'm in Atlanta. I didn't get a chance to come party with them because my flight was delayed coming. I didn't get to go sit in nobody's lap.
There was a lot of laps to be sat in, too.
The videos look amazing, man. I mean, the videos look freaking amazing.
I wanted to call Tree, but I was hoping she was in a lap, so I just didn't bother her to see how the lap dancing was going. But you know.
Well, I mean, Tree has been smiling like a Chessie cat all morning, so clearly she sat in somebody's lap.
There was a lot of laps sitting there, I'm telling you, from Tree and her crew.
Get it, don't stop. Dougie was jealous. I'm sure y'all can work it out. You and Tree can still work it out. Anyway, I'm so happy to be here with you guys on this Monday morning. Again, shout out to I love Jackson State University, and the SWAC finally wins a celebration bowl. It's been a while. But ladies and gentlemen, you know how we start, dogs and poodles. You know how we start this thing. We have to give our happy birthdays. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
JB. Make sure I do that from now on. That's not a good look.
And we say it every week, and then, on Mondays and Thursdays, and you don't do it. I'm just thinking today is a rough day for you. Doug, I'm usually on Team Doug. I'm not sure what's happening today. Ryan is usually delivering. And I got to tell you, Ryan, that whole little mess with you and Travis, that boy 20 years old. Ain't no way he need to be no girl that's already trying to tell him what to do. No way.
Right.
Thank
Stop
you,
the
Arley.
madness.
Keep it real, Arley.
Unless, real quick, Arley, unless
there's some more out there.
Unless
more out there.
Unless she is the driving force that has kept him on the leash and in the fence so he don't screw up. Because
ain't no driving. He was playing at Collins Hill way before he. Right. He was already both sides of the ball player. He met her in 2022. Again, no, sir.
Again,
no.
I hear what y'all saying, but y'all don't know that girl.
Yeah. I don't have to know. I just met her 2 years ago. She ain't no driving force. How you driving a force when I was already the ball was rolling? It was being thrown and caught way before we saw her.
We give them all I'm saying, man, is I understand your political correctness and you don't want to throw stones. But this is what we do. We give opinions on this show. We're an opinion-based show.
Right. Yep. I understand.
We can't.
Run.
Yep.
He need to what's that?
He need to be a track star. He need to be a track star.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
So for some reason, Travis needs to see it different than the other 74% of people that decided to get married and then get divorced. Yeah, Travis, he got to be in the 16%.
He's 21. Why is he talking about even getting? Why is he even engaged? What is that about? You too young for all that.
Yeah, you would agree with that, right?
How old were you when you got married, Arley?
Too young. Hell,
How old were you when you got married, though?
25, 26.
How were you, Doug? How were you, Doug?
26.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, you thought I was. Go ahead.
I thought you were straight out of college when you did it.
No.
I wasn't straight out of college. I was straight out of grad school, like straight out of Compton. And I should have been straight back in somewhere. I should have been in some laps. What was I thinking? I should have been some run through, like Natty said.
All I'm saying, and we gotta let Arley get to her pool. All I'm saying is
Should have been some run through. No, Arley, no. You don't want to be the run through, Arley.
I'm in such a great mood this day, and I just said something really silly. Nobody needs to think that I have been a good girl my whole life. My daddy was a report. Okay, get to the report. Okay, listen. So first up, birthdays. We need JB Smooth. Is 59 years old. They didn't know he was that old.
He's 60.
Almost, not 50. 59 is not 60. We got to get to the number. Layla Hathaway with that voice who can sing with herself. Oh my God, the daughter of the great Donnie. She is 56 years old today. DJ D Rec, the DJ for Wild 'N Out, 55 years old today. And Kiera Muhammad, who is the first voice of Doc McStuffins, is 26 years old. Wow, that is amazing. Kim Porter would have been 53 today. May she rest in power. Bless her heart. And I want to send a shout out to my bestie. She's my bestie. Dr. Erin Shirley Ori, who had a birthday this weekend as well. We are exactly 3 months apart.
Happy birthday, Doc.
Happy birthday, Doc.
Y'all listen. The first up story is Alabama Barker. I know that name does not sound anything like anybody you all know, but she has a famous dad, Travis Barker, and she has a famous stepmom who you can see, Kourtney Kardashian, who has married Alabama's. And her mom is also famous. Her mama is Shayna Mokler, who was once with Oscar De La Hoya. She has a baby with Oscar. And she and Travis used to be married. They had a show called Meet the Barkers. It was like one of the first reality shows on MTV where they shared their life. And she was always in the bed sleeping, the mama, and he was out going. Her daddy is Blink 182's.
Bunch of big names.
She's surrounded by them, but she decided she wants to be a rapper. She's a rapper. She's a track star. So she has a new song out. I thought we could play the video, but I don't think it's going to work. She has a video. It's called Vogue, and she is straight appropriating the culture.
Is that some type of AI something going on in that video?
That's so whack.
This is Alabama, 19-year-old Alabama Barker's new rap song called Vogue. When I watched it last night to get it ready, it already had over 389,000 views on that particular station. It is playing everywhere. He also has a son who's 21, Landon, who is just a regular like pop singer. Both his kids seem to have gone into music. He just had a baby with Kourtney Kardashian, so maybe that one will be on something too. But yeah, I don't know what to feel. If you watch the whole video, she's talking about if you leave your man. Now her line is fly. The line she wrote in it was a nice little line. Something about if you leave your man here, then he ain't coming home. And she has a whole little. It's with a dude that looks a little like what's the quarterback for Kansas City?
Patrick Mahomes.
Looks like he could be one of his brothers or something. And yeah, she's twerking, and this video talks about shaking that A and getting it in and all that. I'm just like,
real quick, I hadn't seen the video other than the clip she just showed, but does she have anything to twerk? Is there some ass back there?
Well, the lighting doesn't allow you to see if she has twerkable muscles. But she done turned that thing up. She looking back at it like it's something back there. Now, that don't mean it is.
Right. Okay.
Stop.
All right.
Yeah, they just
yeah.
Right.
Next thing you know, she gonna be the greatest MC walking the face of the earth.
She gonna win an award for best new rap album.
She's been in the studio every day of her life. That's part of it, you know. So she's gonna want to make music, right? She's gonna want to make music, right?
What are you doing today, man?
No. I mean, what do you mean? What am I doing? I'm just making a comment. I'm stating the obvious. She's in the studio every day of her life, so she's going to want to make music, and at the drop of a dime, they can just create and have.
The emphasis of Arley's story is talking about her being a culture vulture to a degree, or what's the term you used earlier?
She appropriating the culture.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say because ain't nothing about what she's saying has happened in her real life. She is literally rapping about something that she just it's not even. These bees better know I'm such and such. And now she did say she ain't never gonna be broke, and those are facts. She will never be broke because her daddy is Travis Barker and her stepmama is Khloe Kardashian. And I am sure her mama gets good money from her Oscar de la Hoya days. Her mama was a famous model. She was a Playboy Bunny of the year 2001. So she comes from. She ain't coming from the streets. And
in the last month, I've seen Master P speak 2 different times about why he's no longer in the music game.
They don't make money.
He's like, you can't make money now. And that's why I have gone to a products business versus music business, because this streaming thing is cutting out not just the middleman, but everybody.
Snoop Dogg, there was a video you can find it. Snoop Dogg's talking about he did like 1 billion views and they sent him like 15 grand.
Right.
A billion.
A billion. A billion.
Yeah.
In order to get your record certified gold and platinum, the stream number is so ridiculous, like 15 billion streams, some crazy number.
I saw Big Boy from Outkast this past weekend opening up the plaque that Spotify sends when you get 1 billion plays.
Yeah. So
in the comments, everybody said, "Where's the check? How much is that?" But it's back in the day, you got 1 billion plays back in '90. Man, you so rich, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
you sold 1 billion albums.
Yeah, it's not that anymore. The streams, it's a certain number of streams that equal an album sale, and then, which is probably why we were talking about on last Thursday that the Drake is suing, which we still think is, as we call it, it's cat. Yep. He's suing about the stream situation, and people feel like, well, maybe that's a way to keep old boy from being able to use the song in the from Kendrick Lamar to be able to use the song. It's just this whole music game is so crazy now. It's so different. And Napster, we all remember. Well, I don't remember. I never had Napster, but I remember them talking about how it was gonna mess everything up. So Alabama, you're right, Doug. We're gonna read a review, and she's gonna be the greatest rapper ever lived.
Right.
And
she'll be in the top 10 by the end of the year.
Right. And she's probably gonna win an award for best new album, best new song, or something in the rap category. And it's just gonna be like, I know Cardi B, and she don't want Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and those kind of girls to come for her. So she might or the Sexy Reds. They probably be doing an album together next week. They don't care. They don't care. They're gonna be twerking and it's all this. So I don't know if I want to shout out.
I
don't know which income it is. I don't know if I'm referring to disposable or supplemental. I don't know which one it is, but they've got a lot of it. So the point I was trying to make was that kids can just say, "This is what I want to do," and their parents can make it happen like this tomorrow. And so that's what this is. That's what this is.
Yeah.
And she already has lots of views and people. She was already doing like makeup. Before this, she was doing makeup tutorials and stuff on her YouTube channel. So now she's just got all these views. And I'm looking at it from a dad's perspective. Like, wait a minute, why is my very daughter out here twerking and she's 19? Wait a minute, but I guess she's legal. I don't know.
I make Miles and Mason do these little shows that if I recorded it, it could be its own show, and I should buy them. I should set their own studio up, but they don't. They're doing it because I want them to. If I give them free time, they want to go play. So they just got the money to do whatever they want to do right now.
Disposable.
So if she changes her mind, whatever he's invested to make that happen, if she changes her mind next week and she wants to now detail cars, guess what? She'll have a detail car shop set up within 2 days.
If they're long.
So that's all that is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I just hate it for those that's trying to get it out the mud, as they say.
Right.
And she but it's just, Jesus. But anyway, story number 2 for you guys. Jay-Z's rape accuser comes forward to NBC News, acknowledges inconsistencies in her allegations. Jay-Z was like, y'all want some? Come get some. And the lady goes on NBC. And Jay-Z says, Sean Carter, excuse me, guess who's being sued. Today's investigative report proves this attorney, Busby, filed a false complaint against me in the pursuit of money and fame. This incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in court and doubled down in the press. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory. This was over before it began. This 1-800 lawyer doesn't realize it yet, but soon.
Did his
So
ass.
the lady comes on, and of course she asks for her face to be disguised. Not only does she have I was about to say anemia, autism. Not only does she have autism, Lord,
She's autistic.
she's autistic, and she had a head injury. But when she tells her story, and she puts in there, she says, well, the first inconsistency is that a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan when she was 13 years old to the MTV Awards, Music Awards. Well, that's a 5-hour drive. They give the name of the friend. The friend is now deceased. She's been deceased. So we can't corroborate the story. Second, she was taken or driven in some limo. Now, I don't know how she got there. She says somebody, Jay-Z, somebody saw her and said, no, Biddy, bodyguard saw her and thought she was pretty. That's what she thought he meant. He said, you're just his type. She thought that meant she was pretty. So she gets in this limo. She goes to the party and she talks to the Benji brothers. Benji and Joel Madden from Good Charlotte, that rock group. And they're like, well, we weren't even at the MTV Awards that year. We were on concert in the Midwest, tour in the Midwest. So couldn't have been talking to us because she said she had a whole conversation with them, talked about a tattoo because it had a religious connotation. Then she says she was raped, and then she broke free and ran to the nearest gas station, called her father, and her father came and picked her up, and they rode in silence all the way home. They didn't talk about anything. Her dad is like, I didn't pick her up. I don't know what she's talking about. I know I got a lot going on, and maybe I just don't remember, but I don't remember that.
And she's autistic.
She has autism. And so Tony Busby, the attorney, is like, she has been traumatized. We've been grilling her so much over this story that she's just been, traumatized, and it made her have seizures, and she's had to have medical care because she's been so stressed out. But she is willing to take a polygraph test. Well, legally, polygraph tests are not admissible in court. People can take them, but they're not going to be evidence in court. So even if she takes it, it's not.
Will there be some type of defamation countersuit, Arley?
I don't think we got to that point yet, but it sounds like that
Jigga
has a good case.
Yeah, well,
you can't do it. You can't do what they've done. You just shouldn't be able to do it.
You shouldn't be able to do it. However, he is, asking his Alex Spiro, who is Jay-Z's attorney, is asking. They're putting in their paperwork to say they would like the case dismissed. So we'll see what the court say. That just happened over the course of the weekend, and they haven't filed their paperwork yet, which I'm sure they're doing first thing this morning, and then we will have information on that. So stay tuned to this ongoing story. But Jay-Z is like, y'all done stuck my name in this mess, and this girl, she's claiming she is still sticking to her story, even though there are inconsistencies. She still has to advocate for herself, and she still does not mean she was not attacked by them. I'm just trying to figure out what 13-year-old friend drove you. What is happening? They live a life we don't understand. That's what these people. They just go. This gentle parenting and stuff, honey. That ain't nothing. I'm gonna drive you where?
Let me just shut up.
To do what?
Let me just shut up. Arley, thank you for an outstanding job. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Arley.
Have a great week, Stews out there in Stew Nation.
Man.
Let me just
all
say
accusations like that got ninjas locked up or killed. Lock her up.
Yeah,
I agree 100%.
I find it hard to believe Jay-Z would have relations with an underage autistic girl.
Well,
I mean, we don't know what anybody will do, I guess, at the end of the day.
I can't. Yeah.
That's why I said I just go shut up.
Autistic girls can twerk too. I mean, I'm not saying that. Well, I don't want you to take that the wrong way. No, Tree, don't shake your hand at me. No, y'all taking it the wrong way. Arley, don't you do that. Y'all keep it locked. Top 5, last 48. Up next after the break. Y'all keep it locked, please. Two Last Tues experience. I did not mean that the way that it came out. But they do twerk. No! Put me in, coach. Put me in right now, coach. Okay, it's your boys, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience.
I know one thing. They better win that damn game.
53-8. 53-8. They won 53-8.
They're doing all that prancing. They better win.
Hey, man, if I was a high school coach or a college coach, I would have my kids doing the same thing, man. I really would. Winning is contagious, and part of the contagiousness of winning is having fun.
It's
fun when you win, man.
Now, that wasn't his team just now, but shouts out to Teddy Bridgewater.
Shouts out to you, Teddy.
Former quarterback for the he got drafted by Minnesota, I believe, in the first round. Former Louisville quarterback. His first year coaching, man, in South Florida, in Miami, where he's from. He took his team to the state championship, and they won. Not only did they win, they won 41-0. How do you win a state championship game 41-0? And that's that. What's the name of the school? It's a big school down there in South
Miami
Florida.
Northwestern. Miami
Northwestern, right?
Yeah.
And somewhat you're frozen a little bit. I don't know if that's you or me. Am I frozen?
Did I freeze? Yeah, I don't think. I think it looks like we're all frozen.
No, I think I'm good. You still see me, Tree? There you go.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
So yeah, Miami Northwestern, they've done a documentary series on that school. So that's a big school. Teddy Bridgewater, shouts out to him. Ball award to him.
Bridgewater's 32. He was hired in February, tasked with turning around a program that had gone 4-6 the previous season, and he did that, sir.
Hey, the guys. So what that says is he's got a great football mind. How soon before he takes over somebody's college?
Well, that's what I was about to say.
How soon before he goes to the league, the NFL?
I could be wrong, but I think this could be a high school that Teddy Bridgewater played at.
Yeah.
Okay.
He grew up in Miami, at the same high school.
One thing that Teddy Bridgewater probably don't need
is money.
Something that right.
High
school coaches don't make a lot of bread. Okay? If you're at a good school, you can make low six figures. Them schools in Texas probably make a little bit more money, but he don't need the bread, or he doesn't have the want to work to have the bread, because he probably made right around $100 million himself. Right. So I see him literally staying there for the next 40 years and building a dynasty.
Yeah, but if the Dallas Cowboys come to you and offer you, I don't know, $20 million a year, it's hard to turn down. I hear what you're saying.
I have a question for you, sir.
Go ahead. And we got a bunch of stuff we got to get to.
We had a great high school coach by the name of Gerald Moody.
Right.
He coached for 50-plus years, did a lot of winning, got a few championships. Our rival coach, John McKissick, the longest tenured high school coach in the country.
Who, by the way, Somerville lost this weekend.
I saw that.
In the state championship.
Yay! You don't think McKissick and Moody got offered jobs someplace else?
No.
You don't think Joe Paterno got offered a job someplace else? You don't think Osborne got offered a job someplace else?
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to stay and build something, man. They wanted a dynasty. So I hope Teddy Bridgewater does that.
All right, so we got the top five Christmas songs of all times. Because I won the last one, current rank, Doug is 4. Has won 4 of these, and Ryan has won 3. At least you're competitive this go round. After you just sabotage the whole thing before, at least you're competitive. I want you to go first, since I'm the champion right now.
In 1965, A Charlie Brown Christmas was made. And when I tell you it's one of the best Christmas movies you ever want to see.
Whoa.
Movie that I've seen. No, don't whoa me. You told me to go. Shut your mouth. Shut it.
No, but Christmas Story, was that in the theaters? I thought we were picking movies in the theaters.
You can think whatever you want. Can I get back to my list, please? You do whatever you want to do, Doug.
That's a TV movie. That's not.
Just go do what you want to do, Doug. Just do what you want to do, Doug, and stay out of this. Okay. So Charlie Brown at number 5. And number 4, it's one of my favorites, man. I like to sip a nice tequila while watching it. Home Alone, the 1990 version. Not Home Alone 2, but Home Alone 1. Cutest kid in the world. And he had me I wanted him to win, and he did. Number 3,
I got you.
You want to laugh? 1989, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. All right. The world fell in love with station wagons during this movie. Listen, I'm not a fan of this guy in 2003, but The Elf. If you hadn't seen the movie Elf, Doug.
I don't think it's The Elf either. I think it's just Elf.
Well, I said Elf.
You said The Elf.
No, can you read, Doug? Look, Doug.
Yeah,
Doug,
but you said
read?
the movie's not called The Elf. The movie is called Elf.
Why are you being a distraction, sir? Stop being a distraction.
Okay, go ahead, man.
And last but not least, and number one on everyone's list, is A Christmas Story with Ralphie and his family. That movie's from 1983. I still watch that movie at least one time per year on Christmas Day. At least one time.
They usually do a marathon all day long, so yeah, you can see it.
On TNT, TBS, it will run 24 hours during the day of Christmas. And it's a great movie.
Shouts out to Ralphie.
That's my top 5, Doug.
Ryan picked the TV movie from 1965. You lost this one, Shorty.
It's a movie. It's a movie.
I thought
Go ahead and do your list, Doug.
I thought it was understood we were doing movies. That's a TV movie.
So, it's a TV what? What is it? A TV what?
All right, Tree, roll out.
Say it one more time.
Roll
dummy.
out the winning list.
It's a TV what?
Roll out the winning list. Roll out the winning list. My man says, "Where's Die Hard?" It's coming up. Coming in
Die Hard.
5.
Everybody knows Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Coming in at number 5, The Best Man Holiday. Fantastic movie.
Wait a minute. Who plays in that?
What do you mean? Tay Diggs, the light-skinned brother from you know who in the movie. Everybody knows who's in the movie. That's number 5. Morris Chestnut.
I see what you're gonna do. I see what you're trying to do here.
Coming in at number 4, Die Hard. Shouts out to John McClane. Yippee-yi-yay, Mickey Ficky.
But that's not a Christmas movie.
That is a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. That is not a Christmas movie.
Can you let me do my thing? Stop being a distraction. Coming in at number 3, Trading Places. That's right. Billy Ray Valentine, Capricorn. Coming in at number 3. Coming in at number what?
Doug, we said Christmas movies.
It's a Christmas movie, damn it. Let me do my play. Let me do my stuff. Go ahead, Tree. Go ahead, Tree.
Doug, Trading Places is not a Christmas movie.
Coming in at number 2, A Christmas Story. We agree with that. Shouts out to Ralphie. Coming in at number 1. Coming in at number 1.
Friday after next.
Merry Christmas, Mickey Ficky. Merry Christmas, Mickey Ficky. Merry Christmas, Nuka. Merry
Friday
Christmas.
after next is on your list.
Merry Christmas, Nuka. Merry Christmas, Nuka.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, Nuka. Merry Christmas, Nuka.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my list. Go on. I want to read through them one more time.
Dogs and poodles, y'all do the right thing here. I mean, listen. Maybe some of y'all didn't do the right thing during this last election in November, but y'all do the right thing here.
Put my list back up one more time so I can read through them one more time, Tree. Thank you. Coming in at number 5, The Best Man Holiday. Number 4, Die Hard. Number 3, Trading Places. Number 2, A Christmas Story. Number 1, Friday After Next. We will post this within an hour of the show ending today, and you can make your vote the greatest 5 Christmas movies, top 5 Christmas movies of all time.
You've got 3 Christmas movies on your Christmas movie list that are not Christmas movies.
Merry Christmas, Nuka! Merry Christmas, Nuka!
Now,
come on, man.
Trading Places is one of my favorites. Friday After Next is one of my favorites. But Dogs and Poodles, just do the right thing.
Billy Ray Valentine. Billy Ray Valentine, Capricorn.
Yeah. A Charlie Brown Christmas, Home Alone, National Lampoon's
That's not even a real movie.
Charlie
Brown Christmas
Christmas
was a TV
story.
show.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown Christmas was never in the theaters. I don't even know.
Right.
You lost just on that alone.
Are we doing any last 48, sir? Are we doing any last 48? Are we going to do some of those?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
The Bat Cycle.
Trading Places on this list.
The Bat Cycle. I thought this was interesting and something that we could discuss, as you and Nadi thought that there was no such thing as a Batmobile. Not only was there a Batmobile, there was a Bat Cycle, a Bat Copter, and a Bat Boat.
Nadi and I never said there was no such thing as a
Y'all
Batmobile.
did. We had an argument about it the whole morning. Have you forgotten?
No, we
That's
didn't.
not true, Doug.
That's
not true.
What'd y'all say?
It's not true. We questioned the functionality of said Batmobile.
That he picked, right? That
Correct.
You picked. Yeah,
and it wasn't even a real Batmobile. It was like a Pontiac that was souped up. It wasn't a real Batmobile.
That was the original Batmobile.
Yeah, it was a Pontiac. that they put some wings on, and then they had the freaking tailpipes coming out the window. They're like, how's that functional? That's all we were saying, dog.
What year was the Pontiac, Dread?
This Pontiac had to be. This probably was a 56. But
damn you, naughty.
Yeah, damn man. There was pretty much a Batmobile for every 5 years. So that means everybody's got 2 different Batmobiles per decade in their life.
Hey man, whatever.
We weren't saying there was no Batmobile. We were saying that Batmobile was not a good Batmobile.
And then I proved you wrong. The Batmobile is a functional car. So that's a functional motorbike that he had too. Old people say motorbike. When you hear somebody say motorbike, they are definitely born in the 30s.
Man, we didn't do a damn thing on this show this morning, man. We got to do better for the people.
All right, come on. Give us the next one, Tree.
Oh, gosh.
From Hoop Central, the Bulls and Hornets combined for 75 missed three-pointers last night, breaking the NBA record in a regulation game. How many NBA games have you watched, sir? And I'm going somewhere with this.
I've pretty much watched like one a night if it's not a football game on.
I think that basketball is in a bad space right now.
They are.
And I think it's majorly because of this meme. All cats do is jack threes now. How the hell you take 75 three-pointers in a game?
75 times 3 is what, man? What's that? 225? Okay. 225? Okay.
225, yeah. What?
You can't tell me that them cats shot 225 three-pointers in one game.
No.
What are they doing, man?
No, they shot 75 for the entire game. They shot 75 for the entire game.
All right, okay. 75 is still ridiculous.
But that's still a lot.
That's still ridiculous.
They didn't shoot 225.
I'm about to say, man, okay, I don't even know where the 3 came from. I'm sorry.
Great memories. I'm this old. Sir, do you remember this was Christmas gifts in the 70s?
Especially at the church.
Yeah, the church couldn't afford no toys or whatever, no electric cars.
Man, listen, man, shouts out to St. Mary's Road, United Methodist Church. Sir, the kids had AirPods in their bags last year.
What?
Right.
And we getting walnuts and Brazil nuts and fruit?
That was one gift out of like 5 or 6 that was in each bag for every kid at the church. Every kid.
You ride around in golf carts in your community and they're giving out AirPods at your church?
Oh,
I need to move to your neighborhood, man.
God is good, man.
All right. We got any more, Tree? And you're watching 2 Hour Students Experience.
Oh, God.
I just had to drop this, man, because it just brought back so many memories. This was a good lunch right here. Would your kids eat this? Do they even know what this is? Have your kids ever seen bologna? Let me ask you that.
What?
Yeah, they have.
If I put that sandwich in front of all 3 of my kids, they're all going to say the same thing.
What is that?
Daddy, what is this? And what do you want me to do with it?
What?
No, my kids ain't going to put their mouth on that, man. Now, you've made me want to go purchase some bologna this morning, okay? And come home this afternoon and eat it. I may do that.
Burn it a little bit. Yeah.
No, my kids know.
That's a good-looking sandwich right there, boy.
All that's missing from what I can see is the mayonnaise.
A little mayonnaise or a little mustard, whatever your choice. Whatever your choice. That's a good sandwich right there. You got any more, Tree? Oh, is that the last one?
Oh, God.
I wanted to get to this one, and I want to get Tree's commentary on this, too. I think she's very passionate about this. This is, I guess,
we should probably start with Tree, Doug, but go ahead and say what you're going to say.
Indirectly, I think Eaton Thomas, former NBA player who wrote this, who's very political. Indirectly, I think he's addressing Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. Eaton Thomas says, young men, be very careful who you choose. Everything that glitters is not gold. Sometimes it's not even copper. If everyone around you is seeing red flags, but you can't see them, you may be what is called booty blinded. Number 4, learn from the mistakes of men who have come before you. Number 5, the person you choose can add a lifetime of joy and happiness or create hell on earth. Choose wisely. There's nothing wrong with a grown black man that's had some experience in talking to the youth and giving them some game. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's saying that they don't think Travis Hunter and his girlfriend are going to work out forever. They may live happily ever after.
I wear this copper band every day of my life, and I think it provides my body with relief from all type of ailments that I'm dealing with. So I think he should take that off of the list. Copper is a good thing. All right. Secondly, I'm in 100% favor and support of everything that Mr. Thomas just said.
Okay.
But what Mr. Thomas didn't do, which everybody else is doing, was implicate someone or name someone that they do not know. He don't know Travis Hunter or Travis Hunter old lady. That's why he did not put no names on what everybody definitely knew he was talking about.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas, for being an adult while talking to a couple of kids that's young and impressionable. Thank you, Mr. Thomas.
So what you're saying is it's okay as long as he doesn't name the person.
Y'all don't know the people that y'all were talking about, is what I'm saying. And Mr. Thomas ain't talking about nobody, but he's dropping gems.
Hey, Tree,
we know who he's talking about.
Tree, and if for younger people that may be watching that's Robin Givens and Mike Tyson back like 25, 30 years ago. And everybody thought that Robin Givens was taking Mike Tyson money. She didn't care about him. She didn't like him.
Hold on, Doug. Here's where the show gets really good today on the Two Live Stews Experience. Tree, would you please come in?
Good morning.
Good morning, Tree.
How was your workout, Tree?
Good. Thanks for all those tips.
Tree, before we get into your thoughts about that, thank you for coming to the party. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time. It was amazing. Grown-ups, adults, meat, lots of meat.
I know how to party.
I was so happy for you. I was proud of you. You didn't ask me to work. It was great.
I had my daughter there working though.
Tree, can I have your thoughts on Robin Givens and Mike Tyson before Doug and I finish up this?
Sure.
Really, it's not about Robin Givens and Mike Tyson. It's about Ian Thomas's comments.
Okay.
I agree with his comments, but I don't like them using Robin and Mike as the example. She was trying to help that man, and those white people around him did not, they weren't going for it. She was getting too in the books and everything like that, and he had all those Caucasians in his ear that would stand to lose if his woman started to bring some things to light about the way things were being managed.
Let me ask. So you believe that Robin Givens had Mike Tyson's best interest at hand, and she really loved him? You really believe that?
I believe she really loved him initially. I believe that the outer voices pit them against each other. I do, because of things that I've read, and I go a little bit deeper than just the surface. And as far as speaking about Leanna, or however you pronounce her name, once you walk into the spotlight, we have the right to commentate on that. So you might want to put your best foot forward when the cameras are on you at all times. She doesn't get a pass, but there needs to be some training. Arley and I can start a class or a podcast on how to behave and not be insecure. I was insecure once, when I was younger. She's insecure. If that man is the man that you believe that he is, which is, you said, a homebody, Ryan, and those things, then she has nothing to worry about. I believe she wants attention.
But Tree, I'm very glad you highlighted this.
Robin Givens was called a gold digger back in the day too.
Can Arley,
and how come she isn't? How come the white woman, Leanna, isn't?
Okay, real quick. And I don't know if she's white either. Right?
What are you talking about, Travis Hunter's girlfriend?
She seems she's
another
nationality.
I tried to find out her nationality. I couldn't find it.
So Tree, first thing, their age is a big to do with all of what is going on, because they're young.
They're 21.
They're just young. Okay. All right, Arley, what's your thoughts on Robin Givens before we move on?
I agree with Tree. I think that there was a lot of people who, I think she was portrayed as a gold digger, but what it really was, she was an educated person. And I think, and speaking as a 20-some-year-old, my parents wanted me to marry somebody that had something. My daddy wasn't like, hey, first thing, come in here, get her, take her. No, he was like, what does he do? What his parents do? It was real serious. And so I feel like we're looked upon, women, when you're looked at poorly when you're trying to get something that's a little better for you. But when she does it, it makes sense. She go in and she become an MRS,
but that's
MRS degree before she leave college if he's somebody.
That's my point. And I want to make this point. Okay. Travis Hunter's girlfriend is already on record saying that when he first pushed up on her, she didn't like him. Okay.
She didn't even
but
like
now
him.
she loves him. Okay. The same thing with Robin Givens. Let me ask y'all a question. Mike Tyson from Brownsville, New York, street dealing, snatching purses, raising pigeons on the roof. Do you think Robin Givens would have pissed on Mike Tyson if he was on fire?
No.
If he didn't have the money and the status that he had at that time?
No.
What's wrong with that? Arley
Go
just
ahead.
said her daddy didn't want her to marry just anybody.
Right. But
What's
that's
wrong
the
with
point.
that?
That's the point. That's the
But
point I think
sometimes-
E. Thomas is making. And a lot of us are saying, we see this as, it may not be, but all of the indications, this is a come up for her. She does not like Travis Hunter when she originally met him. She said that.
She don't like him now.
Not to tell my own business, but I have also, there are people that you be like, oh, he ain't really my type. And then you talk to your friends like, girl, oh my God, he is so fine, or he is so, and you're like, well, let me look at him again. And then you're like,
Thank you.
And then you have a conversation. You're like, Dad, he is really cool people. And next thing you know, you married and you got children. And then you're like, I really didn't like them like I thought I did at the very beginning. However, I'm just saying, it happened.
Arley, you asked me 29 times when I moved a question. I'm not going to go any farther than that.
I did, because I'm very clear about how sometimes, first of all, my spirit tells me I don't feel like this girl is genuinely his, but she's also 22 years old. And if she's already popping off like that, speak from a pop offer.
Right.
We gonna keep on. It ain't changing. It's
nag. That's all my old man used to say. Nag.
Oh, so you want to go? Oh, so now your fans better than me. Oh, okay.
That's
so this is what you're doing. Oh, okay. Then so I can tell you what
Not a
we're
good
not
look.
gonna do. You not, and it's gonna go
Not
from
a
there
good look.
down the hill and slide.
It ain't gonna get better. It's
Trina,
not gonna get
thank y'all
better.
very much. Trina, I thank y'all very much.
I'm handling this. I'm moving.
I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all for coming in. Thank you very much.
It's not gonna get better, man.
Listen, man, the Travis Hunter and Leanna thing. That's her name, Leanna.
Something like that. I don't know.
Okay, I appreciate people for doing their homework and knowing her name. My point stands. I don't feel any different about everything I said. And I said I see the red flags from the start of the story, but I really appreciate Eden Thomas for doing things the way that he did. And Robin Givens would not have looked at Mike Tyson twice with that gold tooth in the front of his mouth back then when it wasn't cool to wear gold teeth, and if he wasn't Mike Tyson.
Right.
So
absolutely.
Yeah, she was trying to take care of everything
So
for herself.
That's why people view Robin Givens as a gold digger, because we know that. And I make the same statement a lot of time with these athletes. No offense, you love who you love, but when I see this rich athlete from humble beginnings and they got this Caucasian girl on their arm, that in any other circumstance where the guy wasn't filthy rich, she would run, she'd clutch her purse if that dude walked by her. You know what I'm saying?
I've made the comment a couple times. This is the Two Live Stews experience. When I was in the locker room 30 years ago, a lot of the really, really big name players, black dudes that were balling and making good money, had these little trophy-looking white girls on their arms at all the family functions and events, and right out the locker room after the game on Sunday. Okay, but now when I go back to the alumni game, those same black dudes now in their second or third wife got big black women that they're married to. Okay, so it's crazy how that happens, but just think about that.
Yeah, it's very.
Just think about that.
It's very simple to understand, though.
Yeah,
it's crazy that it happens so free. Well, it's crazy that's the scenario that's played out so many times. And I just think that, you know what? It's kind of like with Travis Hunter. It's kind of like the thing when Vic was here in Atlanta. It's the situation where we want the best for him.
Agreed.
We want him to win.
Yep.
And we are older and we are wiser. You know, that's what they call. I forgot the term right now. I'm drawing a blank. But we've seen a lot of things, and he hasn't yet. And just by having that experience, we want to talk to the young man and say, "Listen, brother, okay, this is the deal. I've lived a whole lot longer than you. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Be careful."
In the words of the great James Byrd, I've been your age. You haven't been mine.
You ain't been mine. You ain't been mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
I understand, man. Yep. I get it, man. I got to check out, man. Got some.
I got to go too.
We
out here too. We're doing a abbreviated show today. We getting out of here.
You hadn't read it. You hadn't read any chat, Doug? I thought you got to stick around and at least read some chat. I mean, golly.
No, I thought we agreed, Tree, that we were gonna.
No, you said you were going to stay and I was going to leave. I thought that's what it was.
Damn, Stu's talked to look about no football games from yesterday.
We did talk. We did give some balls and busters out about some teams. But you're right. It was hard to stay focused today because we were trying to do a lot.
Tree, can you stay around? I can stay around for 15 more minutes.
Yeah, you're the one. That was the plan, but you
Thank
always
you,
are changing things. So I just played the music. But
We run our
let's
business.
do it.
If we want to turn the sign around and say close, we can do that in the window. But we can stay around for 15 minutes. You out of here. We're going to jump to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to read a bunch of chat messages. Me and Tree.
Please do that.
Maybe Arley will join us as well and give her opinions.
And y'all should give the Dread a 30-second or 45-second opportunity to give his Robin Gibbons thoughts or Travis Hunter thoughts as well. Everybody else has. I think he deserves that. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good.
I can only imagine what the Dread going to say.
If you don't know me, need to find me, show him love. It's all showing you nothing but love. The show will continue, but I will see y'all later on this week.
The Dread is too real for prime time.
Peace and love.
Can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you now.
Yeah.
We can't hear Tree.
We can
Because I'm mute. Sorry.
There we go. We were doing too much. What's up, y'all?
That's all right.
Hey,
You should see what Nadi said about us. I've got to post this.
Go ahead, post it.
I keep 100. Post it.
I know Nadi been chomping at the bit to talk about the women who don't have someone love them the way Travis loves her. We don't need their thoughts. Laugh out loud, Nadi.
That would be me, you and I, Arley.
Actually, that wasn't directed towards you or Arley. I would have said Arley and Tree need not to.
Okay.
There's a lot of women out here who run their mouth about Travis Hunter and his girlfriend who by themselves. So
what about this comment?
Oh yeah, I keep that now. That's on you and Arley. Y'all don't need to put together a podcast show on how to sustain a relationship because
you don't know what we got going on.
You're not in a relationship. Listen, okay, unless y'all just been lying for the last 8 months. So I mean, somebody ain't keeping it 100.
Nadi, just because you don't have something that means you know how to do it. It's like I don't bake a cake every day, but I can do it.
If you know how to do it, do it. Show that's how you
show.
That
doesn't mean we can't talk about.
Listen, the people out there in Stu Nation mad because we on relationships right now and we supposed to be talking sports. So give us your thoughts, Nadi, on that. Don't give us your thoughts on me and Tree. That ain't. Wait
a minute. Let me ask something.
Doug brought up. Doug say, y'all.
They wanted his opinion.
Hold on.
Oh, I know he wanted Nadi's opinion, but not about Tree and Arley. That's what the opinion was asked about.
Calm down.
Tree put up the comment, so I guess he did want the opinion that I had. Or else he wanted
to let you know we're gonna drag you.
Go, Doug. Go, Doug. Hey, Nadi. Go, Doug.
Calm down. Is this how it be going down the no show? I missed the last 2 episodes.
I don't know how you do it, sis.
Most of the time, Arley agrees with me on the no show, but every now and then, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's read some chat messages.
All right.
Let's get some of that out of the way because the listeners have poured out into the chat, and we got to get them a little bit of love.
From Ron Lee.
Ron had to dip.
From Ron Lee, Travis needs to fire his fashion designer. That suit was horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know styles today. That's nothing I would wear. Didn't it have it was like a robe? Didn't it have a belt around it as well?
I think that's just part of the tradition of these Heisman and NBA draft guys. When have we seen somebody wear a decent suit?
Yeah,
since 1983.
It was Smurf colored.
Right.
Nadi, were you even born in 1983?
Yes, I was born. I just look really young. I take care of myself.
From KK Ash, the players were barely there, falling out. She's talking about your people, Douglas. I'm sorry. So when we were at the game and I was like, didn't want to call you or anything because I just really felt like.
Oh, you're talking about the game. So you were at the game, Tree?
Yes.
Oh.
And I made a video about you and I didn't come down to the tailgate because I just couldn't bear to be around you.
Once again, it was clear. I did a video and I posted it in one of the South Carolina State groups. And I just went over the whole thing. Like it was just bad timing. Our quarterback hadn't played in 5 weeks. We hadn't played a game in 3 weeks. It was just everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Jackson State won. Shouts out to them. They ball. We ran into a buzzsaw.
When you and Ryan said that in the last show, y'all were like, it could be good that they got 21 days and Jackson State's legs are less fresh, or it could be bad, and it was bad.
It was bad. Yeah.
They got too much rest.
From Courtney Williams, did the girls and the flyer at least show up?
They were there, of course.
Douglas, I want to talk to you about something that. So I found that the Africans know how to collect coins, because what happened, Arley and Nadi, is that when 12 o'clock hit, it was like Cinderella in that bitch.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out.
At midnight, there was another promoter that came in, and his crowd was
young
23-year-olds. My crowd's leaving, which it was packed. We sold over 600 tickets.
Nice.
When my crowd was leaving, their crowd was coming in. Okay, our crowd is party, drinking, dancing, great music. Their crowd is no dancing, sitting in a section, smoking hookah, buying bottles, looking at their phones.
Yep,
that's their crowd. So we were going out, they were coming in. We was like, yeah, we gotta get the hell out of here now. It's time for us to go home and get some rest.
It's time for us to rest. We
Times
change.
Times changing.
I remember we didn't go to the party until 12 o'clock. Now y'all leaving, y'all going home at 12.
Right.
That says a lot.
Right. I was ready to get to the party. I thought I had from 12 to 2 to party. When my flight landed, I was going to go and I was going to party. And then I saw the flyer again. I said, wait, it's over at 12. Oh,
no,
baby.
We had to get some rest because we had to get up early in the morning. You're right.
From Sly the Sports Guy, these chicks better start watching Savannah James and learn from her.
Right.
Agreed.
Right.
Right. Nobody criticized Savannah for staying down with LeBron and LeBron staying down with her.
Because the way she does it.
But we don't know the way she does it because she's never on video.
And maybe that's a decision that she's made.
They're taking 10-second clips of this girl, and then they trying to create her personality based off these clips.
Down.
That's just weird.
I'm sure Savannah James has had opportunity to be on somewhere talking loud and singing.
And she hasn't. And she hasn't.
She's not done it.
Yeah.
Somebody was in her ear guiding and directing her.
That's all.
From Loose Neck IPP, Travis is rich. Doug was working at Foot Action, so it's probably a little bit different. Referring to your father having a conversation with you about being married.
Conversations still have to be had.
This comment's from Gail Williams. The barbershop show on HBO by LeBron was nothing more than a continuation of exactly what these two brothers did for years on Atlanta radio and ESPN.
Appreciate
this Gail Williams person has mentioned something about y'all getting in contact with them. I put my email up there.
Okay, well, Gail, email me directly if we're talking about a gig.
Exactly.
Definitely. Email me directly, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. We'll definitely get at it.
Right there.
There we go.
Come on, Gail. All right. Let's see. RC, when you're that age, you more than likely ain't listening to anyone. He'll either be with her for a long time or he'll get burnt and learn his lesson.
Lord have mercy.
Everybody deserves to bump their own head and see how much it hurts.
I agree with you, Nadi. And just to rewind for a second, and not because Nadi, even though you be coming from my neck and your co-host's neck,
that's not true.
Nadi called me and invited me out this weekend, and I just love you for it. And it was so sweet and kind of you. I couldn't go. I was exhausted.
I got rejected.
Let me say.
We're gonna hang out.
I want to follow up on what I said earlier and kind of reiterate it based on that last text that you read. I think that all of this talk about Travis Hunter's girlfriend is coming from a place of love, not hate.
Not.
Yeah,
it's coming from a place of hate.
No, it's not. It's coming from love.
Judgment.
No. When I say that, what I'm saying is I think everybody wants him to be successful.
Win. Yes.
I want to be happy. And he's happy with this girl. He loves her.
Yeah, but he's young. He don't know. He got Similac breath. Similac. Is it Similac?
Yeah, he's Similac.
Yeah, he's got Similac breath.
He's a golden retriever, and she's a black cat, and she gonna get him.
Right,
well, I know y'all all Christian folks. I know all y'all Christian folks, and y'all read y'all Bible, and the Bible says better to marry while you're young. So let this man live his life and be young. Why you gotta wait till he meets somebody who's been ran through at 30, 35 years old and then want to settle down with?
Everybody.
That's what it sounds
Nobody,
like.
why can't he find somebody that's like a Savannah? That's all we're saying. And
how you know this girl not like a Savannah?
Because she has not displayed that based on her behavior.
You don't know what she's displayed because you don't know
her. We
do
know what she's displaying. She's displaying it.
These 10-second clips. Look, Travis Hunter went on the pivot. Travis Hunter went on the pivot and he said, me and my girlfriend like to.
Hello. Welcome back.
They trollers. Him and his girlfriend are trollers. We don't know if they setting up this video to look like that.
From Ty Davis.
This is according to Travis.
From Ty Davison, Die Hard is definitely a Christmas movie. That's a win by default.
It is not a Christmas movie. I thought it just came out at Christmas.
Right.
No, I thought they had like a Christmas party in one of the scenes at the wife's office.
So every movie that has a Christmas party becomes a Christmas movie?
Yes. How can it not be a Christmas movie if it's Christmas time?
Because it's not about Christmas.
If it's got a Christmas,
trading places.
If it's got a Christmas tree in the movie, it's a Christmas movie.
That's right, Douglas.
If you see lights, decorations, it's a Christmas movie. So,
my God, that's not a fact.
So you're saying a Christmas to be classified a Christmas movie, it has to talk about the birth of Jesus?
It needs to be about Christmas.
Who said that?
Christmas. Because technically, I have a Christmas movie. It's called A Christmas Prayer. But
make sure y'all go watch that.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
So wait a minute. You were in a movie called A Christmas Prayer?
It's called A Christmas Prayer. It came
out right now, like on Tubi?
Christmases ago. It should be on something.
It's on BET, I thought.
It was
2 years ago, right?
TV one initially.
Yeah.
Did you have any lines? Arley, you had any lines?
Did I have lines? I am the star of the show.
She's like the whole person.
What? It should have been in somebody's top 5. I'll tell you that.
What is the name of it again?
A Christmas Prayer.
I'm watching it today.
That's a Christmas movie. Christmas Prayer.
Right.
From Tony Dorsett, any movie played more than 3 times a week after November 1st is a Christmas movie.
Thank you. Die Hard is played all the time this time of the year. Thank you.
It is.
I've never seen it.
From Chris Williams, Doug's list is better.
Oh, Ryan gonna get you.
From Arley Michelle, I want Doug to lose so that we can keep the show going.
Damn, Arley. You're watching the 2
Doug, if you win, he's going to tank it. We're going to court. It's going to be a whole mess.
Okay, so a little background for new people that watch the show. We did this top 5 since we started back doing the show in January last year or this year, February. And I was up like, I don't know, 20 to 3.
14-1 or something. It was crazy.
And so he just dropped the smoke bomb, a grenade. He dropped the grenade on the whole damn thing, and we started over from the beginning. And now I'm about to get back ahead of him again, and he's going to do the same thing again. Watch.
Yeah, that's because you kind of was cheating in them early days.
All right, I'm not going to get back into
We're not doing this. I want Doug to lose from Courtney Williams. He wants you to lose for Friday After Next.
Merry Christmas, Knuckle. Merry Christmas.
That's a Christmas movie. Friday After Next is definitely a Christmas movie.
From Till Dog 12, this is good. How have neither of you put The Preacher's Wife? Well, Die Hard was on the top 5, but The Preacher's Wife, that's a Christmas movie.
No,
I thought about that
movie.
I would have had that at honorable mention, but we didn't do honorable mention.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
My favorite still is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I watched that the other night. I laughed like I've never seen it. It tickles me.
I love this. From FM, women have to be worthy of valuable men, just like vice versa. I like that.
Okay.
That's right. From RC, he can't excuse Tyson for being abusive to Robin Givens, but I disagree with her not being an opportunist.
Oh, yeah. She definitely was an opportunist.
But can you help? I want to ask a question. Don't cut me off. So Arley said that her dad specifically was not going to have his child out there with someone that wasn't valuable, taking care of business. That doesn't make her dad an opportunist, or does it make him a dad that wants the best for his daughter? And so to that same end,
I would say the latter.
If Robin wants to pick a man that has things versus a man on a rooftop with a pigeon, why does that make her a gold digger?
No, but I'm just talking about personalities. I mean, Mike Tyson is
the grimiest of griminess. If you've ever heard him talking about what he do, what's the boxer name that he stole his mama's purse? Was it Zab Judah? Not Zab Judah. There's a story that
a lot of purses
is one of these boxers that, or no, you know who it was? It was one of the dudes from I think it was you guy from Wu-Tang. He says that when he was a kid, Mike Tyson stole his mama purse, and he was there as a little boy. And Mike Tyson was basically pillaging Brownsville.
But you know what, Doug? A lot of women definitely, quote unquote, good girls. They like bad guys. They don't like the square guy who gonna really love them and take care of them and treat them like they should be treated. They like the worst guys. They like a guy that'll hit them across the face, that'll lie to them, that'll cheat on them with 3 and 4 women. That's who they like.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. A lot of poor decision making from women.
I think at the end of the day, Robin Givens' father is not wrong for wanting the best for his daughter.
No, Arley's dad is who we were talking about. Arley's dad is not wrong for wanting the best for his daughter.
Didn't make me a gold digger.
No,
it does. But I'm sure I was looked at as one. When Ernest, people had all. Oh, where is she? She wanted. She put a. People literally thought They swore, his family swore I was from New Orleans, which I was not, and I put some root on him. There's old folks. I was like, where did that come from? And I'm educated and doing all this stuff. My mom had to remind me, like, you come from a good home. Don't let nobody make you feel like you doing something bad. So I had the same thing this girl going through. That's why when Nadi talking about, her story.
Yeah, but you wouldn't showing out in front of cameras like she's doing though.
They didn't have that, but I surely wasn't showing out. I knew my place.
So the people are. So the people are upset. What is this? Red table talk or Steve Harvey? All this relationship talk? Come on, son. I'm just reading the chat.
That's what we do on the show.
We're just reading the chat. But this is why we need the money. This is why we need to go to a different format.
Thank you, Sydney Action Jackson. But go ahead, Tree. Just ignore that guy.
No, okay.
We gotta come back to football. We're coming back in baseball and basketball and all the balls.
all the balls. Okay. From Jungle.
Damn, you woke up real quick.
Shut up.
Like ball talk, huh? Ball talk.
I do. Does that make me? That is my. I'm not gonna.
Okay, go ahead.
From Jungle Brother. Travis said when he had 3 surgeries last year, Leanna was there feeding him, doing everything, helping him get his weight up. He said she's been here longer than all the folks trying to give him advice.
Okay, good. That's good.
There goes your point.
Well, I hope
once again, I hope that they live happily ever after.
Right. That's what we're supposed to do.
Yep.
Well, we're supposed to leave these people alone and mind our business.
Right.
Is what, So, well, let's see. The chat is they're all mad. All the chat is mad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Read that bologna sandwich, when you get it sliced at the deli, hits different. Bologna is good.
Bologna is
with that cheese
what qualifies
on
it to be good if it's bad
salty.
for you?
Well, breathing is bad for us.
Who says
No,
bologna is bad
the way of life?
I ate bologna so long, I can't eat it anymore.
It's good to me. I mean, I love hot dogs too. I'm sorry, like
maybe you could say it tastes good to you, but to say it's good, I'm
gonna say what I want to say.
Totally false.
Go ahead, Tree. Next one.
From Emmett Bean, Die Hard is a Juneteenth movie. What does that mean?
What?
That's what he's.
Why is Die Hard a Juneteenth movie?
I don't. He doesn't follow that up with any explanation.
I don't know. Okay, go ahead. Next one. Read the next one. You're watching Two Live Students Experience.
Just in time, 5378. 21-year-old broke kids don't listen to no one. So I doubt if a 21-year-old rich kid will listen. They got to see it for themselves.
Right. That's which is true. I mean, live and learn.
Yeah. From Birdman, we're leaving. It's time. Were you cutting me off?
No. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to go. From Bird, now I lost it. Shit. From Birdman 2022. Travis is not the best looking dude in the room. We know that. However, every female is not a gold digger, and Dion is not the bro to give relationship advice from.
Correct.
So
I feel like why I don't understand why you can't give advice because you haven't done it, is what you're saying. Because maybe because I have experienced it and know what should happen, because I would have done different, is what we talk about wisdom. That's okay.
Wisdom. That's the word I couldn't remember earlier. Wisdom.
I know women who've been married for 20, 30, 40 years. Those are the women that should give advice.
From David, I don't know about this. Travis Hunter and his girlfriend has been together since Jackson State. She hit the transfer portal to Colorado along with him. So I guess do they air that on television? Like, do they? I think he's saying that she was there.
So I don't think she hit a transfer portal at all. She just left Kennesaw. She is recorded that she graduated from Kennesaw State, and they say in 2 years from a 4-year degree. I don't know how she did that. So I don't think it's. I don't know.
From Romero Head, let Travis's girl win, y'all. She can be the brain and he can be Pinky. I like it.
Brain. Okay.
Everything is about Travis. Okay,
you're breaking up, Tree, for some reason.
You broke up with us.
Falcon, can you hear me now?
We go. Now, yeah.
Falcons need to win tonight. If they lose, the season is over. From Julius 35C.
Yeah, Ryan thought that they should bring Penix in tonight. I said wait until next week.
Right, they will win tonight. Las Vegas needs that. Las Vegas needs that number 1 pick, and right now the Giants are in front of them, so they need to keep pace by losing games. If not, they're not going to get Shedeur.
Doug, where should we go? Where should we go watch the game? Arley, you're home.
I am.
Where should we go watch the game?
I don't know. I'm about to lay on this couch here in a minute.
You look like you need to.
I'm so tired. It was a great weekend though.
We just can't move.
Him and all the midgets. They were just. I mean, little people. Little people.
From Vajan Burr, Robin Givens' mother was an opportunist too. Haven't heard from her since she took all of the picks with Mike. Mike called her Ruthless Givens.
Yeah.
I do recall her having some involvement, being in the ears a lot. From Courtney Williams, Arley, you weren't putting root in that spaghetti, were you? Talking about Mr. Arley, Mr.
I'm from
Wood.
the South. They know about that. My cousin Creole Indian, where he in here somewhere. I don't know if he's my cousin for real. We just claim each other.
Keep reading, Tree.
From Craig, Uncle Mike Pryor. This show is bigger than just sports. Thank you. Yeah, you're back in, Uncle Mike.
Who's the guy that made that comment earlier about, we talking about women stuff today?
Sydney Action. Don't kick him out.
You were good at the match card game when you were a kid, weren't you, Arley?
Yes.
See, because you remembered that.
I'll be paying attention.
Memory
game, little match card. So this show is about pop culture, hip hop culture, entertainment, whatever people are talking about. That's what we do in the show, with an emphasis on sports. Okay, that's it. Barbershop, whatever Ninja's talking about in the barbershop, that's what we talk about.
We in the barbershop.
Yeah, I needed to put you in the solo shot so you could say that, because all the time in the group chat, people be coming in there, going off because we're talking about other things that have nothing to do with sports. From RC, Robin didn't have to put all Tyson's business out there in that ABC interview.
Yeah, I think she was trying to bolster.
I didn't like that either.
Bolster her case against him, and I thought she was trying to make herself look good. I didn't like that.
I didn't either. As much as I don't think, but again, that's the people in your. How old were they? Weren't they young?
They were 25, maybe 25. Tyson probably was 25, 26.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's her face says? Experience is a good teacher.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes.
From Methuselah, what's up with these drones for real? We talked about that on the last show.
And Nadi, what's your thoughts about these drones? You think very deeply. You like Kara Swin. You think very deeply. What do you think about these drones flying all over the place? In New Jersey in particular.
People got drones now, but I'm open to anybody else's ideas. I mean,
you don't think it's some type of backstory, some type of conspiracy. You think it's just people with drones.
I'm open to what anybody who has a logical reason for their explanation. I'm open to it all. I don't dismiss people because they have a thought or idea.
I think it's a copycat thing. I don't think it's anything to do with anything serious. I think somebody started flying their drone at night. They're very expensive drone at night. Somebody else did it, and then it's just like caught on, and now it's a thing that these drone people, these drone enthusiasts are doing, and that's it. Because if it was something serious, there's no way the government wouldn't have come out and said something.
So you got a lot of faith in the government. You got a lot of faith in the government.
You're right.
So you would come out and also say it's very corrupt.
You
like to keep secrets. So I don't know.
From Loose Neck side, will there be a Falcons wrap-up show after the game tonight? There should be.
No, there's not gonna be.
He tired.
They're in Vegas too.
Yeah, they're in Vegas. That's right.
So it's gonna be real late.
Yeah, we're not doing a show after the game tonight. We primarily do shows after home games for the Falcons. Right. Yeah, that's the idea.
From Jungle Brother, when Coach Prime got the Colorado job in December 2023, the media asked him, was Travis coming with him? He said, I don't know. It's up to whether his girlfriend wants to go to Colorado. And he said, Google it.
Ooh.
I will. I don't
Somebody Google that.
So what you're saying is under the table that Coach Prime knew that his girl was running things.
If that's true. I hear Arley tapping.
I don't remember that.
From
Before
Till
Travis
Dog
had bread, she had the bread. She was the breadwinner.
From Till Dog 12, didn't Robin Givens give Dave didn't Robin Givens' mom give Dave Winfield VD?
Damn, I don't know about that.
Oh God. From Loose Neck, Doug got midgets walking on his back like George Jefferson.
What does that mean?
I mean that you need some assistance, and I'm not available. From Julius 35C, South Carolina State beat Jackson State 3 years ago with that long break. There's no excuses, Doug. Yeah, this is on you. This loss. Did you watch the game? Did you see that boy when he got? I thought we were up there praying. Did you? I don't know what happened, but he got knocked down and stayed on the ground for so long.
Yeah, a lot of players stayed on the ground a long time, Tree. Go ahead, read the next one.
Damn.
It was a tough day.
Oh, okay.
That's a funny video y'all played at the beginning of the show too, with the guy Desi, the comedian.
From Methuselah, FSU just hired Prime's Colorado PR recruit media guy and brought him back to Tallahassee.
I have a question for Arley and Tree.
Oh, Lord.
There's a lot of movement in the portal. Coach's portal too.
It's 57.
Do you think that most women, particularly those who go out the high valued men, I guess, men with a lot of money, do you think most of those women are opportunists, or you think they really love those guys?
I think most of us, and I'm one of them, I think it's a combination. I'm not going to do it. If I don't like you, I can't deal with you. But there are a lot of women who say, as long as my bills are straight and I'm not happy, because people don't understand what people want is you want to feel secure financially, secure. Like if somebody come in this house, I'm going to be good, secure in our thought process, secure in doing things together. And so sometimes people who have already shown that they can do that are more attractive than people you got to try to do that with.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? It's just easier. It's like the daddy syndrome. You always see people that pick folks like their daddy, because your daddy used to, if you grew up with a father like I did, he takes care of stuff. He's going to put gas in the car. He's going to make sure your such and such breaks. He's going to fix it. I don't want to go where I got to try to help somebody figure that out.
I can't build. I can't at this age. I can't build, and I want to feel safe. And I'm not going to be able to be with somebody that I'm not attracted to a little bit, a lot. They got to have the package.
Something.
And
what package?
A lot of them.
A lot
Amazon
of package.
They can't have what package, Natty?
Amazon package.
I mean, they can come with those too. I don't need a person that's gonna just buy me stuff.
No,
language.
No.
I need someone who is.
So you're not really looking for love. You're looking for an opportunity to be taken care of.
No. I said I don't need that because I take care of myself right now. What I'm looking for is somebody, but I don't need somebody that's gonna come and I'm gonna have to take care of them. You know what I mean?
You love them though.
Girl, we got to go to the store. I can't help.
Well, if you just really like
point.
Though he really is a good guy and he cares about you, but you might have to build with him.
From Baby Stew, Local law enforcement reported
so.
yesterday they came in contact with about 50 drones and contacted the Coast Guards. They went out and saw about 13 drones and stated they're coming from the sea. The drones are coming from the sea.
Interesting. I was trying to find the post-crime stuff, but I don't know. I can't find everything. Is just right now.
Somebody said that it's a mothership, an Iraqi mothership or something. One of those congressmen or whatever. I don't know. Now it is extending too long. Like this whole thing should have been figured out and more transparency should have come about. But it seems like that's not happening. Like they're trying to.
It's very possible that a lot of people in Congress are not from this planet.
All right, we gotta go.
Okay,
we gotta go.
Music.
We gotta go.
Arley said Jamie was a clone.
That is a clone.
I don't think that's a stretch.
It's a clone.
Okay, Doug, I'm gonna.
Men in Black is a real thing. So
I'm gonna let you end this. We're gonna go out so you can end the show. Thank you, everyone.
Thank y'all for joining us for all the stuff that's happening in the world. It's a lot
in this room, all the stuff that's happening in this room.
Thank
Nadia, I wasn't not answering your question.
Thank y'all.
I just got nothing for you. I know what
I
want.
I already know you ain't have nothing
packages.
For me. That's why I asked you.
But thanks for the outing.
So, if Nadia were white, they say they would say he was eclectic. But because he's black, we say he's touched. Okay? I love the Naughty Dread. That man said he's sure that there's plenty of people in Congress not from this planet or something like that. Is that what he said? Thumbs up? Okay, we're going to end the show on that. You know, despite all of the other great things that we talked about today, the last note you're going to leave on that you're going to tell your friend, the Stews producer said that there's plenty members of Congress that are from other planets with a straight face. He didn't say it and chuckle. He said it and he was serious. Okay? We got to go on that note. Appreciate it. Thank you. We will be back this Thursday, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Pass the word to the number 2, LiveStewsYouTube.com, 2, LiveStewsFacebook.com. Either one. All right? Pass the word. Still looking for a title sponsor. Do you have a business in Atlanta, Georgia, Metro Atlanta, a brick and mortar or an online business? We love to promote your business. We'd love for you to be the title sponsor to 2 Live Stews. I gotta take a nap. My voice starting to go. It's a long weekend. My team got an ass kicked. We got our ass kicked. But it's gonna be okay. We'll be back. We are loyal sons and daughters. All right, peace. Bye.